MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 3 of the World Series between the Chicago Cubs and the Boston Red Sox. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matty, the guy I'm here to see is Big Chris Bryant. He had a nice performance in his last outing. 4 RBIs, right? Clutch hits, driving in guys when they're sitting out there in front of him. I'm looking to see if he can have an impact on this game as well.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Zobrist, or Zorilla, as he's sometimes called. He was taken in the 6th round back in the 2004 first-year player draft.
Hey, when you come out in the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
The third baseman.
First delivery to him on the way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Road, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
The next 0-2. Line drive to center field. And that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, they're seeing this pitcher well right now. They were obviously paying attention in the hitters meeting. He's found a barrel to the first 2 guys to start this game. Now he's got to worry about the middle of the order.
Now a fastball. 0-1. Fouled away. Zobrist on second. Bryant at first with no outs. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that is into right field, a base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a 2-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself in bad counts.
Hit hard on the ground to third. They get the force at the plate. So it's bases loaded, 1 away. And next it'll be the left-handed power threat, Kyle Schwarber. No balls and 1 strike. 0-1, here's the pitch. And now a double play ball perhaps for Pedroia. Reined in. And not in time as the run scores. Into the box now, Wilson Contreras. And a great chance here for the Cubbies to add on in just the first inning. And the first pitch misses high here. Perhaps trying to get him to pop something up. It's 1-0. 1-1 the count now. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now. So the bases are loaded here. 2 men gone, and that'll bring up the multi-gold glover Jason Hayward. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. So it's 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 3 men left stranded. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Cubs 1, Red Sox coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network.
Andrew.
Sharp ground ball to third, and just past his outstretched glove into left, the base hit.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Loud contact by Mookie and a ball carrying well to left field. And that's off the left field foul pole. A home run. 2 runs on the board after the home run by Mookie Betts. His first homer here in the series, and the Red Sox move in front. It's 2-1.
definitely seems worth taking a look at with Show Track. It wasn't a particularly deep home run, but as you can see, he connected pretty well. 110 miles an hour off the bat, and it got out of here in a hurry.
Here's Steve Pearce now.
The first baseman.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
A great swing right there. I know the ball's foul, but he absolutely laced that pitch right there. He's just got to stay back a little bit longer.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Here's J.D. Martinez. In past meetings with Jose Quintana, he comes in hitting right at a 300 clip. 11 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. A swing by Martinez, and this is driven to left. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there, but the outfielder does a really good job, D-Row, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also nice job by the base runner not there. Not putting his head down, being over-aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, D-Row, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double.
Rafael Devers, the next to bat. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. First pitch on its way. Grounded down the third baseline. And that's through for a hit. Long throw to third.
And that's hitting one-on-one right there, guys. The only way you're able to execute that type of base hit on that type of pitch is to recognize it early, stay tall, stay back, and trust the process.
Next up for the Red Sox, Dustin Pedroia. And the Red Sox with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. First delivery to him on the way. Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one foul off to the right side. Quintana has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest, because he tends to eat up innings all by himself.
Matt, every team is looking.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. But the Red Sox strike for 2 on the 2-run homer. We'll head to the top of the second. It's a 2-1 Boston advantage. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He'll get us started in the top of the second. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. So 1 away here with the bases empty. And into bat next is Albert Almora. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Sliced hard on the ground. And that is through into right field for a single. Striding into the box, Ben Zobrist. He singled to open up the ball game.
Hey, second time around, let's see if this guy goes up and looks for the fastball. He got a fastball in his first at bat and didn't miss it.
A bouncer up the middle. Pedroia to his right. He has it. The second for 1. Here's Chris Bryant now. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. 1 left for the Cubs. They still trail it here 2-1.
Leading off for the Red Sox.
First delivery to him on the way. Grounded to the right.
Junior.
And a throw on by Zobrist gets him at first for out number 1. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. Popped him up. Rizzo in foul ground. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. First pitch on its way. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Hayward has a read on it. And that retires the side. Down in order go.
Leading off for the Cubs.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Anthony.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. And he fouls this one off. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Good job going down and hanging with it that time.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hit hard back up the middle. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Boy, there's another base hit, and this is just kind of like that gift that just keeps on giving, D-Roll. Both teams piling up the hits, and we're just in the 3rd inning.
Yeah, their ears were open on both sides during the pitchers meeting today. Good plan at the plate, a lot of execution from the offensive side on both sides.
Needed to lay off that pitch upstairs, but it's 1-1.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that they're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone. So if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Now batting, left field.
Stepping in, Kyle Schwarber. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Hey, I never want to take an offense's aggression away, but they've been swinging at a lot of pitches early in the count. Find them.
And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Roll. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
Wilson Contreras will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. 1-2 as he chases the slider. Rizzo over at second. Schwarber at first. 1 gone. 2-2 to the Cubs catcher.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Wilson Contreras is out number 2 here in the 3rd inning. Hit on the ground to third. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Cubs strand a couple. Our score remains 2-1. Here's Mookie Betts. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up.
Hey, in the last at-bat when he hit that home run on an off-speed pitch, he didn't really crush it, but he certainly hit it well enough to drive it out of the ballpark.
Betts, who's often just referred to as plain old Mookie. He was a 5th-round pick back in 2011.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the superstars in the game. What an absolute steal coming out of the middle rounds.
Striding in for Boston, Steve Pearce looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, J.D. Martinez. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. This now is hit to second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row. He's set down now as the side is retired. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Cubs lineup with manager Joe Madden, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Thank you, Heidi.
The designated
first delivery to him on the way. And a fastball just misses for ball 1. Two balls and no strikes to the Cubs designated hitter. Now the 2-0. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. In there, and it's even now, 2-2. Curveball got him swinging for the first out. And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr.
Albert.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike. In the air out to straightaway left. Benintendi is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Here's Ben Zobrist now. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Zobrist with a 1-2 count now. Not much behind this as this ball is looped over toward first, and no problem. Stepping in, Xander Bogaerts set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch curveball swung on and missed. Strike 1.
Not an easy thing to do to fill up the strike zone and be successful doing it. How about this guy so far in this one? 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Well, that's a nice base hit right there. Way to break up the rhythm. That was almost 8 in a row. This guy was starting to get his bearings about him on the mound. Had to break it up.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will land untouched. Fastball called for strike 2.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that 2-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
Count remains at 0-2. Bogaerts on at first, nobody out. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Ready with another 0-2. Stays alive, still 0-2. Here comes another 0-2. Hit on the ground. Can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
It's the best competition in all of sport. The pitcher against the batter right there. He fouled off multiple pitches, refused to go down. Not only did he get a knock, but he ran some pitch total up too.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. Popped up. Rizzo in foul ground, and no one will get this one. swing and a line drive. Foul.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the run is Almora. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. 2 on here with 1 man out. And in to hit next, it'll be the left-handed batter, Jackie Bradley Jr. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. The 0-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Bogarts rounds the corner and is headed home. He pulls into third safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Now batting, catcher.
So digging in now, Christian Vasquez. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Bounce to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Back to the top of the order now. And up next, the exciting left-handed bat of Andrew Benintendi. Quintana sets. First pitch on the way. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's in there. Base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Now batting, the right fielder, Mookie.
So runners at the corners with 2 gone. And up next, one of the terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts. Here's the first pitch to him. In the air to straightaway right. On the move is Hayward. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on.
Leading off for the Cubs.
Ready for another shot now. Chris Bryant. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA. And what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Anthony Rizzo comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. 1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. Backhanded. Throw on to first, and Porcello's looking good here. 2 away.
The bat, number 9.
The Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Javier Baez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. 5th inning here in a 4-1 ball game. The 0-2 once more. Squared that one up just a little late. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Hit in the air down the left field line, and that will end up a foul ball.
7 foul balls in a row. Okay, come on now. This is getting...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. And this is still a 4-1 ball game.
Leading off for the Red Sox.
Now here's the
first
pitch.
Baseman,
Takes this the other way to right, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Swing and a miss, 0-1.
His pitch count is in a really good place at this point in the game. He's pounding the zone and getting first pitch outs just like he did on the last guy. We might see
a swing by Martinez, and this is driven to left. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left. His second home run of the series as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Pitch was grooved right down Main Street. He couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. As he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Now a ball lying toward the gap in left center. Schwarber will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
The third baseman.
Riding in once again, Rafael Devers. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. No balls and a strike to count. 5 runs, 9 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Chopped down the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Here it comes, 0-2. Another one sent foul. The 0-2 once more. Popped him up. Bryant will put this one away, and the side is retired. The Red Sox tack on one more thanks to the solo home run. 5 innings complete. It's now 5-1 Boston. Now at the plate, Kyle Schwarber. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
The windup and the 0-1. Popped up. And there's out number 2. Two away now for the Cubs in the 6th. And that'll bring up the multi-gold glover Jason Hayward. Popped him up. And Bogaerts will make the catch for the final out of the inning. Mike Montgomery enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. Now in the box, Dustin Pedroia. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Hit to third. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record the first out of the inning.
The batter,
Here's Jackie Bradley now. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far.
Junior.
Line drive to center field. Almora is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now
2 men are gone now in the Boston half of the 6th. And from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. 0-1 the count. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the... Digging in, Ian Happ. No hits to this point.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
1-1 the count. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's his windup. I don't know if it's just flat stuff. But he's getting a lot of swings outside the zone, and he's having a big game.
And it's fouled away. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder. 3-0 now.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
3-1. Full count now. 3-2. 3-2 pitch. And he pops it up back behind second base. Bogarts takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the 2nd out. Standing in, Ben Zobrist hit the ball pretty well in his last at bat, but it resulted in a line out. Here comes the first pitch. Weak grounder back to the mound. On to Pierce at first, and the inning is over. So they're held in check here. Standing in, Andrew Benintendi. He singled his last time up.
The left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
First pitch of the at-bat. Weak roller right side. There to play it is Zobrist, and there's one down now. Mookie Betts will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. And he's going to make the catch. And he paid a big price for it, too, as he crashes headlong into the wall. Now at the plate, Steve Pierce not providing much out of the 3-hole in this one. Hitless in 3 at-bats so far. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
And there's his first base hit in this one.
Matty, that's a surprising pitch right there. I don't understand after blowing a fastball by him, he would speed his bat up with off speed.
Yeah, redemption after being late right on time with the off-speed pitch next. Next will be the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you could extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically. Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
Hit hard to short. There's Baez, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Sox leave one. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Into the box, Chris Bryant. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Pat. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Clearly fooled there on the slider.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Chris Bryant goes down to become the first out in the 8th inning. Fouled off. Pitch number 100 on its way. Ran one in tight that time, as all he can do is foul this one away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Nope. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. 1 run, 6 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Betts is over, and he puts it away in foul ground for the 2nd out. Here's Javier Baez, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
This is hit out to right. Does he have another 1, 2, 3 inning? They continue to stack up 7. Now at the plate, Xander Bogaerts. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First offering on its way. Pitch popped up. Under it is Rizzo. 1 away.
Now batter, the 3rd baseman.
Stepping into the box, Rafael Devers. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. To short. Baez fields it cleanly. And there's out number 2.
The batter, number
Riding
50.
in, Dustin Pedroia. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way. No balls and a strike to count. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Here's a pop-up now. Rizzo has a play. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Nothing. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kyle Schwarber. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm a bit surprised to see the bullpen inactive right now.
Yeah, I'm with you, Matt. Even though he's pitching okay, I do think you have to look at what he's given you and realize he's probably approaching the end of his rope pretty soon. Last thing you want is for things to start to unravel and not have a guy ready that you can turn to.
No balls and 1 strike. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And right into the shift. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Hey, that's another nice two-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
Throw on to first gets him, and that means the Cubs are down to their final out now.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Jason Hayward. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. This ball will be chopped foul. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. The Cubs are down to their final strike here. And he couldn't get on top of it as this has popped up behind shortstop. He's got it, and the Red Sox are going to take a 2-1 lead in our series. They take the pivotal Game 3 here at home as the ball game is over. One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. So the Red Sox helped out quite a bit by the start turned in by this man, Rick Porcello. Take a snapshot of that. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he was outstanding in this one. I mean, we talked about his dominance throughout the game, and he allowed only 1 run. So to me, there's no doubt he was the story here.
The final line score for our ball game.
MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. Getting close to first pitch here. Let's listen in to public address announcer Alex Miniak. With that, a look at the Cubbies starting lineup. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, D-Row?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
There to take it in is Bogarts, and that's the first down. Here's Chris Bryant now. First pitch coming. Here it is. 0-1 the count. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. And I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dish. He is tight on the corner.
He is, D-Row, and listen, he makes you bring the ball into the strike zone. Normally, high scoring of games when Carl's behind the dish.
1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo. Fouled away. He'll try again. 1-2. The slider freezes him at the plate. A called 3rd strike, and the inning comes to a close. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Now the Red Sox will get their shot. No score. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. What's the key for a home victory tonight, D-Row?
Yeah, you take a look at this lineup they're running out today, and they got their work cut out for them with the sinker baller on the mound on the opposition side. They're going to have to see the ball up. They're going to have to work the home plate umpire. Can't be given 4 to 6 inches off the inside half, or he's going to have a field day pounding that sinker in there. Should be interesting to see right out of the chute if he's got the good one or not.
Leading off for the Red Sox, the left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Wind up and the 0-1. Hard hit towards center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
Here's Mookie Betts, runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry, and if you don't have a good feel on that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
He's set, and the pitch. Late that time for a strike.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
Benintendi gets his lead at first, nobody out. Just a tick behind for a strike.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
The 0-2 delivery. Whoa, right back at him, and it hit him. Safe at first. A good effort to recover there, and he almost made the play, but that's a base hit. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Coming to the plate now, Mitch Moreland. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line hard toward right center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And he's in safely to third as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
This is the way you want to start the game on the offensive side of things. Teammate puts himself in the scoring position, and you're able to bring him home with a gapper. That's the kind of thing that gets the whole lineup excited to put up some numbers.
Here's J.D. Martinez.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. Takes this the other way to right. And that's going to get down in front of Hayward for a base hit. A cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
Man, you might see some scrambling between the manager and the pitching coach in this one. That's 4 consecutive knocks. Code red.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. Heading out toward shallow right. Hayward has a read on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And that one just not deep enough, so they'll wisely hold him at third with one out in the inning now. First pitch on its way. Slapped hard the opposite way. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Hey, Hero, there's a prime example of a little ambush piece, right? Come up there looking to hit right off the get-go. First pitch comes in, whack, base hit.
Yeah, you want to know if this guy was ready to go? He had a game plan. Hashtag ambush. Here we go now.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. On a rope to the second baseman. Quick throw to the bag. Not in time to double off the runner. Here's Jackie Bradley now. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Yeah, Matt, and I'm not sure how much out there. Not only is he hurting the team, it's probably doing some damage to his psyche as well.
First delivery to him on the way. No balls and a strike to count. Ready with the 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
He put himself in a good position, jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
Line to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. And the second runner will pull up stakes over at third, so one run is in and the bases stay loaded with 2 away. Digging in, Andrew Benintendi. And the Red Sox with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Into the gap in left center. This is down, and it'll head for the wall. 1 run is scored.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
Mike Montgomery comes on to work much earlier than anticipated, obviously, as he'll try and right the ship in the very first inning. Here comes the first pitch. Oh, this ball is hammered out to deep center field. Looking up is Contreras, and this one is gone. A home run. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. His second home run of the series as they push this lead up to 9 now.
Well, the skipper called on him for a reason, and I can guarantee you one thing. That was not what he had in mind. First pitch, and it was out of here. That's a rough way to start your day at the office as a reliever.
Now batting.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. His head-to-head history with Montgomery, he's 1 for 5. Behind 0-2 now. He pulls this one into right, and that's in for a base hit, his second in as many trips to the plate.
Boy, talk about a rough start to an inning, a 3-run bomb, and then a base hit. This could get real ugly, Hero.
Yeah, you can tell, Dan. He's going to have to execute a little bit better than that. They were sitting in that hitter's meeting, and they were ready. They're keeping their front shoulders in, looking for something up, out, over, and they are not missing it.
In now, J.D. Martinez as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. A base hit in his first trip. The 0-1 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Hayward has a read on it. And that's the third out. But not before they hang a 9 spot on him here to really open up this ball game. Second inning upcoming from the Big A. The Red Sox on top. Second inning upcoming from the Big A. But first, here's Heidi Watney with more on the forecast.
Well, Matt, the grounds crew members that I talked to prior to the game said the weather we're experiencing right now is expected to move on as the game progresses. They said they'll put extra effort into keeping the field dry until this rain dies down. But despite it being a little wet at the moment, we should get this one in uninterrupted.
Heidi, thanks. And Dero, I'll send this one to you. As an infielder, these are games that can really challenge a player.
Javier Baez.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
That is it. The left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
first offering on its way. And he lays off there 1-0. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. His numbers against Eduardo Rodriguez. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. To 2-2 now.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Every pitcher looks to get off to a good start, and I'd say he's off to a good start. How about the first 5 batters he's faced? 3 of them he's sent down via the strikeout.
That one catches the edge of the zone, called the strike. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. Nothing in 2 now.
When you're facing a guy with this many pitches in his repertoire, I say throw everything out. 0-2, he's sitting fastball.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Cubs are down in order. They're down 9-0. Into the box now. Xander Bogaerts flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down, because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
The third baseman.
So striding forward now, Rafael Devers. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. He takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
And he fouls this one off. Swing and a line drive. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
Take a look at this again in slow motion. He tracks this thing all the way, gets his hands quickly through the zone, and just rips it down the left field line, just how they draw it up.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch coming. Here it is. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. From the stretch. Line to the right side. But he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Up next for the Red Sox.
So striding in, Jackie Bradley Jr. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Junior.
From the stretch. And that's off his leg on the mound. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the third out of the inning. 1 left for the Red Sox.
Leading off for the Cubs.
First delivery to him on the way.
Jason
0-1 the count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. There to take it in is Bogaerts, and that's the first out.
Batting 8.
Digging in the switch hitter, Ian Happ. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike. Cubs to this point have yet to break into the hit column. Behind 0-2 now. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. So 2 are gone now in the Cubs half of the third. And into bat next is Albert Almora. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. Popped him up. And Moreland will put this one away, and that ends the inning. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Looking at the numbers, they currently have 4 hits coming from at-bats where they were behind in the count. That indicates that these guys are absolutely battling at the plate and making it very difficult for the opposition to get them out.
All right, thanks, Heidi. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Andrew.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Up next for the Red Sox, the right fielder, Mookie.
Stepping up now, Mookie Betts. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
Hey, Matty, an interesting sequence in that last at-bat when he hit a home run. First pitch breaking ball when he hit that towering.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Down in order go the Red Sox, but they hold a 9-0 lead. Here's Ben Zobrist now back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to do in this game.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. Zobrist with a 1-2 count now. Fly ball out toward left center field. Chasing after it is Bradley, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first down.
Now batting, first baseman.
So 1 away here in the Chicago 4th. And into bat next, former National League MVP Chris Bryant. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike. No runs, no hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Chasing after it is Bradley. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on the defensive side in multiple ways. You can go fastball up, you can go breaking ball down. One of the keys getting ahead, and he's going to
threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're looking up at a 9-0 deficit. So coming to the plate, Mitch Moreland. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Way behind that pitch, it's 0-1. Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line drive snagged on a short hop. And a throw on by Zobrist gets him at first for out number 1. Now the Red Sox DH, J.D. Martinez. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. No balls and 1 strike. Hit hard on the ground towards second. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. Throw will not be in time at first. A good effort that time, but not enough to prevent them from getting a 1-out base runner.
Hey, sometimes you just got to tip your cap right there. You execute a nice pitch down in the zone, think you're going to get a ground ball or a swing and a miss, and you find yourself with a man on first. Got to regroup.
Standing in now, Xander Bogaerts. Line drive to center field. Almora is there, 2 gone. Rafael Devers the next to bat. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled off. Martinez leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Devers, right field and carrying well. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field. His first homer so far in the series as they just continue to pour it on here.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
So the bases are clear now following the home run. And that'll bring in the second baseman, Dustin Pedroia. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. The 0-1 delivery. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And Rizzo able to make the catch, and the inning is over. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Cubs lineup with manager Joe Maddon, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Thank you, Heidi. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch-out, 1 away.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
In there for strike 1, 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. There's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Pop foul, and it looks like that's going to make it into the VIP seats. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Betts has a read on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Cubs are down in order. They trail in this one 11-0. Digging in, Jackie Bradley Jr. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Jackie Bradley.
This is hit high in the air toward left center.
Almora in pursuit.
He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting.
Stepping up to the plate, Christian Vasquez. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First pitch on its way. Hit out towards second. Zobrist is there. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone in the home fifth. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Andrew Benintendi. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Here's the first pitch to him. No balls and a strike to count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line drive to left, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock. And the inning kept alive now for Mookie Betts.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
Stepping into the box, Mookie Betts. He was a ground out victim last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Calling for it, Schwarber. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Red Sox leave. Here's Jason Hayward now. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
0-1, here it comes. A ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
Counts even to Hayward. 2 balls and 2 strikes. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2. Fouled away. Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. And the perfect game will go by the wayside here as this pitch misses for ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Striding forward now is the DH, Ian Happ. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. 1 ball, no strikes to count. 2 balls and no strikes to the Cubs designated hitter.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
On to first, a double play.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball here too low, and it's 1-0. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. A little bit outside. 2-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Bogarts to his left. He's there. Throw on to first. Gets him, and the side is retired. Nothing happening there for the Cubbies. They trail in this one 11-0. Tony Barnett gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Barnett.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Line, but speared on a hop.
And quickly, there's one down to lead off the frame.
Now batter.
So here's the cleanup hitter, J.D. Martinez. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. He's set. Here it comes. High and deep to right. Back goes Hayward to the track, to the wall. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His 3rd home run of this series as this lead got even wider.
I know he's a confident pitcher, but there's a difference between being confident and downright foolish. He just offered one of the most dangerous hitters in the lineup a straight heater, and it cost him big time.
Next with a red flag.
Into the box,
shortstop,
Xander Bogaerts. Swing and a liner. Foul. Now here it comes. Heading out towards shallow right. Hayward coasts under it. 2 gone. Ready to take his hacks again, Rafael Devers, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now...
And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So 1 run here on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left on base. Game 4 heads to the 7th inning now. It's the Red Sox 12 and the Cubs nothing. Back here at Angel Stadium of Anaheim. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. At the plate, Ben Zobrist. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
0-1 the count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Now a flare out toward right center. Pedroia onto the grass. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Stepping in now, Chris Bryant. As he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike 2.
The 7th inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
To 1-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Got him. So that's the 2nd out of the inning, and he's 7 outs away now.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with contact.
In now, Anthony Rizzo. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
2-1 after the foul ball there. No runs, no hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. 2-2.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Just hung in there on that one. The 2-2 one more time. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Just about given up for dead. It's 12-0. Coming to the plate now, Dustin Pedroia. He'll be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A shot to second base and handled for the first out.
Now batting, center fielder, Jackie Bradley.
Settling in now, Jackie Bradley Jr. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit on the ground out to short. Baez has it. And that's the second out. Now batting, Christian Vasquez. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First offering on its way. Popped him up. Zobrist is there, and how about that? A 3-pitch inning is this. Here's Javier Baez. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
Ripped down the first base line, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. The 1-2. Skied into straightaway right. There to look it in his bats, and that's out number 1. So in now for Chicago, Kyle Schwarber. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Hit back up the middle. Bogarts has it. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Well, a huge out number 2 here in the 8th. 4 outs remain, but the finish line is starting to come into focus now.
Towards second. This is right to Pedroia, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order. Just about given up for dead. It's 12-0. Xavier Cedeno comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Andrew Benintendi. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Yeah, you ain't kidding, Matty. Dan, what does this feel like when balls are just flying out of the yard?
Hero, it's just one of those days when you're out there as a pitcher going, oh, I wish I was somewhere anywhere else but on that bump right now. This has the makings of being a long game.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Oh, and he goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field. But that'll be off the wall in right center.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like extra bases right off the bat. This thing caroms off the wall. Outfielder does a great job of getting it in quickly and probably does a good job holding him to a single.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not standing on second base there, but you run the replay back. He was busting it out of the box. It's just a nice job by the defense to hold him to a single.
Standing in now, Mitch Moreland.
He swings and sends a bullet to right field.
Hayward is right there as he takes it for the second out.
The batter, the designated hitter, J.D.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, J.D. Martinez, who went deep last time up.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to... The next Cub up, Jason Hayward, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Strike one to start the at-bat. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
He's still looking really solid here in the ninth, and I'm sure that big lead has helped him pitch free and easy, but to me, it still looks like he's approaching it like it's a close game.
Now the 1-2 pitch. And he struck him out for out number one, so now just 2 outs away from the no-no.
The batter, number 8.
Now it'll be the Cubs DH, Ian Happ. He was a double play victim last time around.
He doesn't have to worry about that in this situation, Matty. No one on base right now. Try and get something up so you can drive the baseball.
And no swing, apparently. Ball one.
Great job to be able to lay off that pitch right there. You could tell the minute it came out of his hand, his eyes lit up at the plate.
Oh, straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2. 3 fastballs in a row. There is no way he's throwing him a fourth.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Benintendi is there, and there are 2 men gone now. And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. His dominance continues on the mound, but it seems like he might be running on adrenaline only at this point.
Yeah, he's been so great in this one. You want to see him finish what he started, but you also have to start worrying about things like injuries. He's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, and some guys are just more capable of that than others, but not a lot of good things tend to happen when you've worked as hard as he has in this one.
Taken, called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And it's fouled away. The Cubs are down to their final strike here. Popped up. Rodriguez is there, makes the catch, and there it is, a no-hitter.
Well, it's something that every pitcher who's ever picked up a baseball dreams about, and he's done it. A no-hit gem in one of the most dominant performances I've seen in a while. He's in the record books forever now.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Some guys just seem to thrive under the bright lights of the World Series while other guys fade into the background. He was brilliant in this one, and this is some well-earned recognition.
MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's the pivotal Game 5 of the World Series between the Chicago Cubs and the Boston Red Sox. On MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, this is still anyone's series here as we get ready for Game 5.
Well, they're down 3 games.
Home side about to take the field. This place is jumping. Here's public address announcer Alex Miniak. With that, a look at the Cubbies starting lineup. How do they go about staying alive in this one, D-Row?
Well, Matt, the key for me to success for this lineup is they got to be willing to come through in big spots. They got to stick to the game plan. Somebody's going to have to get a knock with 2 outs and find a way to not leave base runners stranded.
And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Another 0-2. Hit in the air out to center field. Bradley is there, and that's the first out of the inning.
Batting second, the third baseman.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Weather shouldn't be much of a factor. 71 degrees here at game time. Man, a fastball just misses. It's 1-1.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
Strike 2 taken. A fastball that clips the inside black.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Just starting things out here in South Florida. Another 0-2 coming. Now Rizzo belts one, carrying well to right field. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo. His first homer here in the series, and the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
Well, how do you beat the shift? You hit it over the shift, of course. You can't play guys up in the sky, so he lifts this one up and out of here.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, 1 run feels like 3 or 4.
The 1-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Hey, you know, D-Row, Rusty Valentine, he's known for having a high and a low strike zone, but he's pretty good east and west. You better keep it on the corners.
Yeah, I'm okay with Rusty's zone, without question. You know he's going to elevate. It's north-south, so you're aware of it. As a veteran player, you can live with that.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning.
The Cubs get a run courtesy of Anthony Rizzo. Bottom of the first coming up from Miami, and the Cubs have an early 1-0 lead.
Leading off for the Red Sox.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Schwarber has a beat on it. He's got it 1 away.
Batting second, the right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Now the first pitch here from Lester. Sent out to straightaway center field.
Waiting on it is Almora.
And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting third.
Now at the plate, Steve Pearce looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. First pitch of the at-bat. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Almora going back to the track. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this.
Leading off for the Cubs.
First delivery to him on the way.
Kyle Schwarber.
And a fastball's in there for strike one. Schwarber stands at 6 foot even. Bats left, throws right. He was selected in the first round during the 2014 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Eovaldi is a guy who throws a lot of strikes, rarely walks people, but what does bite him occasionally is the home run ball.
Matt, this is a guy that's not a power type of pitcher, so he needs to rely on being down in the strike zone. One of the keys, he tends to lose being aggressive when he falls behind and he kind of nibbles around the strike zone. And what happens with that, Matty V, he becomes very predictable. And when you don't have overpowering stuff, you tend to be able to get hit hard.
Right down Main Street, caught him looking.
Batting fifth. The catcher, number 40.
At the plate, Wilson Contreras. Here's the first pitch to him. Now the fastball is swung on and missed. A wave and a miss made him reach.
I mean, that's almost an unhittable pitch right there. The downward action of that nasty split finger, add in the velocity in the high 80s, you ain't doing much with that.
Got him to go down swinging there. Wilson Contreras goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs, who played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Here's J.D. Martinez. His past history against John Lester. 2 hits in 7 tries.
The designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
Pitch on the way. High in the air down the right field line. Hayward on the run. And he makes the catch in the corner. So the base is empty here with 1 away. And that'll bring up the shortstop and one of the better 2-strike hitters in baseball, Xander Bogaerts. Grounded to third. And there are 2 away now. And with 2 away now, let's take another look at our playoff brackets. And of course, the question on everybody's mind, will we crown a champion here tonight? First pitch of the at-bat on its way. No balls and a strike to count. Lester's ready. Here he comes 0-1. Swing hard liner to left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. They keep the line moving, and Dustin Pedroia will have a chance.
Well, this was a good start for the pitcher. First 5 guys, 5 up, 5 down, but the number 6 hitter proved to be a little bit more difficult, and that's a bullet hit.
Yeah, absolutely right there, Dan. Just a nice AB by the 6-hole guy after watching his first 5 brethren take a seat.
He's set, and the pitch. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up, and no one will track it down. Now Lester's 0-1. Lifted in the air to center. Almora is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How do you get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence in this one.
And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And he will take strike 3 called. He's got another one. 5 straight strikeouts, and that's the first out of the inning. In now, Albert Almora.
Number 5.
Here comes the first pitch.
Almora.
This one's flared off to the right side. And that'll get down for a base hit. Around first, he's digging for second. And this will bang up against the wall. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
And that's the chance you take when you lay out for a ball like that. You make the play, and you're a hero on the highlight shows. You miss it, and you're picking yourself up and chasing after it.
Here's Ben Zobrist now, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here's another 0-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Here comes another 0-2. This is on the ground over to first. A play at the plate. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely. Ready for another chance? Chris Bryant. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone.
Not a surprise to see that low splitter there. Anything with downward movement like that is going to be at the top of the list in a double play situation.
The 1-2 is at the knees and caught.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. Lined into right, a base hit. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Row. Big, and I mean big, 2-hard RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
Behind 0-2 now. Zobrist at second. Rizzo at first. 2 out in the inning. And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Now to the plate, Jackie Bradley Jr. as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Into the box, Christian Vasquez. He swings and grounds it to short. There's Baez. Throw-in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the exciting left-handed bat of Andrew Benintendi. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Almora is there, and it's a 3-pitch inning as this side. Welcome back to Miami as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Cubs lineup with manager Joe Matt, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, thanks, Heidi. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Wilson Contreras is in for the 2nd time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. Contreras in front, 2 balls and no strikes.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
2 runs, 4 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. This will be handled by Pedroia at second, and there's out number 2.
Now batting.
At the plate, Jason Hayward. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2. You've got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
A bouncer to the left side. On to Pierce at first, and the inning is over. Nothing across here. Here's Mookie Betts.
Leading off. Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
So stepping in, Steve Pierce. He flew out in his last at-bat. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. High and deep to right center. On the move is Hayward. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. For the plate now is the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 0-1 pitch on its way. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Yeah, some guys have the ability to rise the occasion while some guys shrink away when it matters the most. Well, this guy is a gamer. He's been on fire since the postseason started, and after that hit, it looks like he doesn't plan on stopping anytime soon.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the 0-1. Hit out towards second. Zobrist has it. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. But he's safe at third as he's able to scramble back.
A simple ground ball to the infield, but the run does come home from third, and they cut their deficit to only 1 run.
Lester sets. Here's the first pitch. Hard hit ball to second, and a base hit. So a very good at bat there as the run is in to make it a 2-2 ball game.
The batter, number 15.
So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. First delivery to him on the way. Sent on the ground out to second. Taken in by Zobrist. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Digging in now, Ian Happ. He'll start things out as we begin the fifth.
Ian
swung on and missed for the first strike.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Ready with another 0-2. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. Digging in for his second at-bat, Albert Almora. He smacked a triple and later scored his first time around. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Running hard, he's digging for second.
Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded.
And he will make it up to third base, as that is a gift there off of what was a terrible throw.
Wow, he's getting his daily conditioning in during the game. That's his second triple, so obviously he's seeing the ball great, and he's showing he knows how to motor around the bases just fine.
Ben Zobrist is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Almora stands at third with one gone in the inning. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Betts has a read on it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And the go-ahead run will score on the sacrifice fly, as this is now a 3-2 ball game.
The third baseman.
Here's Chris Bryant now. Bases empty and 2 gone following the sacrifice fly. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Clean slate on the base pass after that sac fly a minute ago, so now's the time to be aggressive with these hitters. Go right after them and try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
Behind 0-2 now. Slow roller down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. The next 0-2. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And he told me that they have to find a way to be more patient at the plate. He said they're making it way too easy on the opposing pitching with how often they're going after the first pitch of the at-bat. Already in the game, they've hit into 10 first pitch outs. So, unfortunately, they're not putting up much of a fight right now.
Jackie.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Hit hard on the ground to short. And there's one away.
Now batting, catcher, Christian Vasquez.
Digging in to try it again, Christian Vasquez comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Baez fields it cleanly. Throw on to first takes care of him. Two very quick outs to start the home fifth. So bases are empty here with two gone. And up next, the exciting left-handed bat of Andrew Benintendi. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late two-out knock.
Well, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Stepping in now, Mookie Betts.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And deep to right center.
On the run is Almora.
He's got it as the tying run is left on base. One. Digging in once again, Anthony Rizzo. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Number 44, Anthony.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
Drilled to first, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
The batter, number 9.
Here's Javier Baez, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Hit on the ground to third. Devers gloves it. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away. 2 away now for the Cubs in the 6th. And next it'll be the left-handed power threat, Kyle Schwarber. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. One and one to Schwarber. Very high, 2-1.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. Ready now, Steve Pearce. He'll lead it off for the Red Sox here in their half of the 6th.
The first baseman.
Here's the first pitch to him. 0-1 the count. Now Lester's 0-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Almora will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1. Digging in and looking for more, J.D. Martinez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Lined hard toward right center, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Next up for the Red Sox, Xander Bogaerts. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. On the move is Hayward. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They trail. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Wilson Contreras.
And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1.
You know, you love a guy who attacks the zone, but sometimes I think you could throw too many strikes. That could be the case right here. This offense is going to the plate, just pulling the trigger on everything.
A bouncer up the middle. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Right fielder,
Striding into the box, Jason Hayward. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Lifted in the air to center. Bradley is there. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Up next for the Cubs.
Into the box now, Ian Happ. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch on its way. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
Behind 0-2 now. 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Betts. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Rafael Devers, the next to bat. He'll be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th. Now the first pitch here from Lester. Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. So the tying runs aboard to kick off the inning.
They need to be aggressive right here from the offensive standpoint. Lead-off base hit, bottom of the 7th. You're down 1. This has to be the moment they scratch one across.
On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden. And I believe that's going to be all for John Lester. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Pedro Strop comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7. In now, Dustin Pedroia. He swings and grounds it to short. Zobrist back to first, and a costly at-bat there as the possible tying run is erased on the double play.
The center fielder.
So base is empty now after the double play. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Jackie Bradley Jr. First pitch of the at-bat. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Moving under it, Schwarber. And that's the third out. Nothing doing for Boston. Still a 3-2 ball game. And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. He's tripled twice already in this ball game.
Albert Almora.
First delivery to him on the way. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Now that's popped up. Pierce is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning.
Now back, second baseman.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Ben Zobrist. He singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. And that misses for ball 1. Yanked fouled off to the right. The 1-1. A swing and a ground ball to third, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Sent on the ground out to second. Pedroia fields it cleanly, and that's the second out. Stepping in, Chris Bryant. And I think the question becomes, how much longer are they going to stick with this starter? Fatigue could very well become a factor at some point.
Yeah, that's always a tough question to answer for a manager, especially when your guy's still pitching well. You've got to kind of look for some signs. Is he starting to get hit more? Is he losing his command? Even if he's still throwing strikes, stuff like that.
Yeah, good points to keep an eye on if he continues on much longer. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Steve Cishek is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
Chicago Cubs, number 41.
Striding in for Boston, Christian Vasquez. The numbers head-to-head with Steve Cishek. He's a .333 hitter. First offering on its way. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that's through into center field. So the tying runs aboard to kick off the inning.
Well, this is where the manager makes his money right there. Nice at bat. Now it's a question of whether or not he pinch runs. Dan, as a pitcher, did it make you a little nervous when a guy had jets on the base paths?
Oh, no doubt about it. This is a very difficult spot. You're one hit away from getting right back into this game and tying this game up. You're going to have to really think about putting somebody on first that might be able to score on a ball in a gap.
Chris Sale will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 41, Chris Sale.
Late that time for a strike. A runner at first with no outs here. And he popped him up, but this will land untouched. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a liner. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit.
Boy, D-Row, when you're starting to swing it like this team, it doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greedy with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
Almora is there to make the catch, and that's a big out, number 1. Here's Steve Pearce now. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. 1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 0-2 once more. Drives it out to deep right center field. On the move is Hayward. He makes the running play. 2 down. The relay throw. And the tag's there. He's out at third base. It's a double play. And just like that, the inning is over. So they pick up no runs on 2 base hits. Please. No errors. And a runner left on. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm a bit surprised to see the bullpen inactive right now.
Yeah, I'm with you, Matt. Even though he's pitching okay, I do think you have to look at what he's given you and realize he's probably approaching the end of his rope pretty soon. The last thing you want is for things to start to unravel and not have a guy ready that you can turn to.
First pitch is a splitter for a called strike.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location. And the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
Fouled off. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
0-2.
One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Hard hit to first. On to first field is Pierce, and that'll be the inning. Cubs are down in order. Brandon Morrow comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the ninth inning. So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, J.D. Martinez. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. No balls and a strike to count. Lifted in the air to center.
Waiting on it is Almora.
Makes the play, one away.
The batter,
stepping in, Xander Bogaerts. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. To first. And he'll take this on to first, and they're down to their final out, 2 away.
Now batting, third base.
Red Sox down to their final out now. And that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. And he'll put this one away without much trouble, and the Cubs are going to head home still alive in the series. It'll stand at 3-2 now as this one is over. This one definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score.
Here now is the